The Yellow River is the second largest river in China and one of the birthplaces of Chinese civilization. It is about 5,690 kilometers long. Its source is in the Yuguzhongli Basin on the Tibetan Plateau. The Bayanhar Mountains, where the basin is located, are known as the source of three rivers, namely, the source of the Yellow River, Yangtze River, and Mekong River. The climate is cold, with glaciers, snow-capped mountains, and wetlands everywhere. The water source mainly depends on ice and snow melt and precipitation. The Yellow River originates from the Tibetan Plateau, passes through the Inner Mongolia Plateau and the Loess Plateau, and merges with the Yiluo River to the west of Zhengzhou, then enters the North China Plain and finally flows into the Bohai Sea. The upper reaches of the Yellow River are mainly located in the Inner Mongolia Plateau and the Tibetan Plateau, where the terrain is mainly mountainous. Yueguzhongli River and Kari River are the main sources of the Yellow River, surrounded by mountains, and below the mountains are basins, large swamps, and countless small pearl-shaped water bodies, which converge with the surrounding streams to form the source of the Yellow River. There are many plateau lakes and wetlands in the upper reaches, the most representative of which are Eling Lake and Gering Lake. The wetland is the Zoig wetland, which is known as the kidney of the earth. Many lakes and wetlands are important water supply areas for the Yellow River. The upper reaches of the Yellow River are dominated by spectacular canyon landforms, including Longyang Gorge, Lija Gorge, Gongbo Gorge, Yuang Gorge, and Liuzhia Gorge. The Inner Mongolia Plateau in the upper reaches of the Yellow River has the Hitao Plain, a rare fertile oasis in the arid northwest region. It is known as the Jiangnan on the Great Wall, and plays an important role in agriculture, ecology, history, and culture. The middle reaches of the Yellow River divide the Loess Plateau into two parts, forming a canyon-shaped river channel. On both sides of the canyon is the vast Loess Plateau, with loose soil and serious soil erosion. The middle reaches of the Yellow River transport hundreds of millions of tons of sediment to the main river channel on average every year. There are many natural attractions in the middle reaches of the Yellow River, including Huku Waterfall, Longmen on the Yellow River, and Sanmingxia Reservoir. Hukou Waterfall is the second largest waterfall in China. The cliffs on both sides of the river are steep, and the river mouth is narrow like a pot mouth, so it is named Hukou Waterfall. Longmen on the Yellow River is the throat of the Yellow River. There are mountains on both sides, and the river width is less than 40 meters. The river water rushes out and rushes thousands of miles. Sanmingxia Reservoir is the first large-scale water conservancy project on the Yellow River. The lower reaches of the Yellow River flow through the North China Plain and finally flow into the Bohai Sea. The lower reaches of the river are seriously silted up, with the riverbed on average 4 to 6 meters above the ground on both sides, and the maximum height reaching 10 meters, forming a rare river-on-the-ground wonder in the world. The Yellow River has been recorded to have changed its course 26 times and breached thousands of times in the lower reaches. The main historical courses include the Yuhe River Course, the Western Han Course, the Eastern Han Course, the Northern Song Course, the Southern Song and Yuan Course, the Ming and Qing Course. In 1855, the Yellow River broke its banks in Lanyang, Henan, and changed its course to become the modern Yellow River. As the middle reaches transport a large amount of sediment to the main river every year, the coastline of the estuary advances about 300 meters toward the Bohai Sea every year. There are a large number of ancient cultural sites in the Yellow River Basin, spanning multiple periods from the Paleolithic Age to the Bronze Age. The palace ruins, pottery, and handicraft sites found in the site group reflect the evolution of social structure and the progress of civilization. In the Paleolithic Age, there was the Shihudu site, where the earliest traces of fire use were found in China, and the Lantian Man site, where fossils of Homo erectus were discovered. In the Neolithic Age, the Yangshao culture had developed very advanced painted pottery craftsmanship. By the Dawenku culture, pottery craftsmanship had further developed, and the Longshan culture appeared at the end of the Neolithic Age. During the Bronze Age, many palaces, residential areas, tombs, and other relics were discovered at the Erlitou site. A number of oracle bones and bronze artifacts were unearthed at the Yingshu site. The Yellow River is not only a big river, but also a symbol of Chinese culture and spirit.